welcome back to another episode of the Whiskey Diaries. My name is Martin Lang, and today we're going to be talking about the Distillers Edition version of the 7 classic malts of Diageo. The 7 classic malts of Diageo are their classic range in which they use most of the whiskies to go into Johnnie Walker, but they also do the single bottlings as well. So we've got Caol Ila and Lagavulin in Islay, then we've got the Island Sky, which is Talisker, then we've got Dalwhinnie, then we've got Cragganmore, Glenkinchie, and then finally we've got Oban. Now they're basically excellent whiskies. They're called classics for a reason. I don't think they make a bad whiskey. All of them has a space they should be in your house. Like if you really love whiskeys, like definitely worth having. They're all very different to each other. They're all used in different ways for Johnnie Walker and different blends, and they all create a different version of the Distillers Edition. Now the Distillers Edition is a style of double maturation that they started doing in Diageo. Now a lot of whiskey distillers nowadays do double maturation, and in the last 15 or 20 years it has become common ground to do a double maturation, but the first time to ever do double maturation didn't happen to like the 70s and the 60s, and it's actually quite hard to accomplish. Not anybody can just do a double maturation. The casks are it's really hard to pick a good right cask, and when you're finishing a whiskey in a double maturation barrel, it actually can do the opposite effect of what you want. Now, we talked about the previous, the other Distillers Editions. Today we're going to be talking about Caol Ila, or Caol Ila, how it's properly pronounced. This one has been double mature for 6 months in a Moscatel cask for a total number of years of 12. They put the distilled year in the bottle and the bottling year. So this one was distilled in 2007 and bottled in 2019. They spend, as I said, 6 months in Moscatel casks. Moscatel is a really sweet type of grape that produces a sweet dessert wine kind of thing. They have a really high sugar content. Imagine like dry Moscatel grapes, like those ones that with cheese, like super sweet. In America, Moscatel has a really bad reputation because during Prohibition, they used to send cheap Moscatel wine and fortify it with cheap brandy. So it became like really associated with a really bad type of wine. But good Moscatel is actually delicious, and it all goes really well for dessert. Now, most of the caramels of the Distillers Editions get bottled at 43%. The only ones that is different, as we talked before, is Talisker, as far as I know. And then this one gets paired really well with dessert. So chocolate or even cheeses like blue cheese goes really well, as you would know with the Moscatel as well. I really like the packaging of this one. This is one of my favorites for the Distillers Edition. I've seen like Caol Ila, usually the 12-year-old, and most of them they come in like a white label. This one is like a dark charcoal with gold rims, and I really appreciate the packaging. Now, as you can see, even Moscatel is mainly a type of white wine, so it doesn't add really a lot of color, but it does add sweetness to it. If you can see the color of the whiskey here, it looks like a classic Caol Ila, a little bit darker than a classic Caol Ila, but still like that really bright, almost clear liquid. For the smell, is definitely Caol Ila. You get that smoke, the smokiness coming through, that particularly oily style like Caol Ila is, which I really enjoy. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, for the tasting, the Moscatel did really good things to this whiskey. Even on only 6 months, you can really compare the sweetness. A lot more sweet than the Caol Ila 12. Caol Ila 12 is supposed to be a little bit more oily, but still really dry and really sharp. This one actually becomes a lot more sweeter and has a great aftertaste as well. Definitely worth pairing with either chocolate or dessert or like a blue cheese or something like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. We'll see you in the next one, and Slán Jabbar.